What are you doing?
Just, you know.
Just so you know?
Just making fuse holder? I mean, hooking up a fuse holder, I guess?
What's that?
Hooking up a fuse holder.
Hooking up. Okay, hooking up. Okay, kind of. I was like, wait, what?
What you heard?
Yeah, I'm not going to repeat what I thought you said. So I was like, what?
I mean, I might think that.
No. Yeah. Good day. Happy Monday. Hey, Fernando, real quick before we forget.
Yes.
Who's this Instagram brought to you by?
This Instagram. What the heck is that?
That was a microwave.
Oh.
I was making lunch.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This Instagram show is brought to you by MorelHiFi.com. That's right. MorelHiFi.com is the place that you can find Bluetooth speakers, car audio, amplifiers, home audio. But they just talk about car audio, right? They had the brand new Senses speakers. You can go and check them out. MorelHiFi.com, or you can go here on Instagram and check Morel_America, so you can see a picture. Go to Facebook, Morel America Inc. on Facebook. Go follow them. They need that following in there.
So here's the thing. It's December 2nd.
December 2nd.
And
yes.
if you were going to have Natasha send you a present. Present today.
Yes.
Okay, so we got the whole month. So it's just like on the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to. Okay, so on the first day of whatever, yes, Natasha sent to me. What would you have, Natasha? What would you think would make a good
present?
Yeah,
$1 million.
No, Morel, silly.
Oh, I mean, it's...
No, not even close.
I don't know, man.
No, it's okay. Just pick a product and say why.
The brand new Senses. Why? Because I want to hear them. I want to see the difference between the other set of speakers. So
okay, you're gonna have to work on that for tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Well, because I was thinking you're gonna have to work on it for tomorrow. Okay. It's all good though. It's all good. All right. So here's what we got going on. What kind of car is this?
This is a Lexus ES 2025.
ES 350.
This is a 2025 Lexus ES
350.
Yes.
Yeah, base model audio, which means it has a subwoofer here in the trunk. And what we're doing is we're adding a set of Rockford P3s 10s. So Paul sold her this package, because she's like, bro, I need some more bass. So it's got a factory amplifier located here up underneath the seat. And hang on. Let me slide this back. We'll take a look at the... Hold on. Ooh, okay. So typically what we'll do is when we're done with this for right now, until we have to set the gain or something, we'll put one screw back in just to hold the seat in place. That way, in case somebody jumps in and out of the car, it's not going to flop over, bend the seat, hurt them. So that's a good practice pro tip for the day. And I dropped the screwdriver, or the light. All right, hang on. So up underneath the seat, this case right here, this is the factory amplifier. We have a T-harness that we used in order to get the subwire out to hook up to our Rockford Mini Power T 750.1. So the 750.1 is going to power the two P3s in the back. We made a cool little ABS bracket that houses it in place. All our wires are tucked away and hidden. Fernando put the bass knob right here where it's easy to get at. You can get your fingers all wrapped around it. It's pretty cool. The car is obviously not put back together yet because we are waiting to hear it. So we'll put the seat back in place when we're done with this, and then we'll turn it on and see how it sounds and make sure everything's doing the way it's supposed to, and then we'll put the car back together. Now, one of the things we had to do on this car is, because it has bass audio, no one really knows anything about the 2025 bass audio system, and that whether it has any fake engine noise or ANC. So we pulled the rear deck out because we wanted to see what was going on, and we didn't want to have to cut any wires. There is a provision for a microphone here in the headliner, kind of like a Honda Accord if you've ever seen one of those. And why we wanted to get to the woofers, for one, there's no plug on the bottom. We wanted to be able to unplug the woofer, because when you're doing an ANC test or a fake noise test, the subwoofer or the speaker you're tapping into can act like a microphone and feed back in and give you a false positive when looking at the RTA. So the first thing we do is we hook it up, tap into the wires, not cutting anything, and we rev up the car and see what happens. Most fake engine noise is generated from the car. So as you're revving up, it doesn't matter, the volume's at 0, you'll see the noise happen. Most falses happen when there is no ANC and you just start hitting the car, like tapping the headliner or whatever, and you'll see these spikes in the subwoofer. And a lot of people will confuse that with automatic noise canceling because it's really what it looks like. Usually automatic noise canceling will appear much louder than a false read. So the simplest thing to do to see if it is actually fake, automatic noise canceling, or if it is just the subwoofer moving in, because it's a subwoofer is more or less just a really big microphone, is unplug that speaker and then test again, which is what we did here to find out that there is no ANC, there's no fake engine noise. So everything is fantastic as far as that goes. The second test you want to do is testing for DC offset. That's where you put your meter to DC, put your positive probe on one of the speaker wires and go to ground with the other one. See if you have 6 volts. This one, the DC offset, and this works just like a remote turn on. When you turn the key off, it goes out. It's really good. And secondly, what we needed to test is to find out how much voltage is getting to that subwoofer. Because this amplifier will take 10 volts of input through its high level input, which is fantastic. That's what most of these systems put out. But now you have to be sure because it does have an amplifier. And some amplified systems can put out as much as 25 volts. Some, I think, even more now. It's ridiculous. So this one is putting out about 9.5. And we played 3 different test tones. We played 40, 50, and 80 to see where it was at. What kind of voltage it was getting output. And each one of them, it stayed under 9.5. So that was pretty cool. So that told us that we could just integrate it into the factory amplified output with our T750.1 mini. And that's it. Boom, Bob's your uncle. Ran a 12 gauge speaker wire to the back, tapped in using a PAC T harness to the factory amplifier. So there's nothing cut in this car at all. It's fantastic. And I'll go back to factory and mere hours. Sometimes you can have someone give the car gas and listen from the outside and inside. Can sound totally different and louder inside. Maybe. I've never done that because it's easier just to use the tool. I mean,
You're a tool.
I've been called worse. But so Fernando is finishing up this system, getting the battery on. There's no negative battery clamp on this, which is cool. Would have liked to show that, but doesn't have one, so we don't have to worry about it. So today is Monday. We have the show tonight at 6:30. We'll be doing that whole thing, answering your questions and, having a good time. What's up, Mr. Berg? I know some tools. Yeah. Don't we all? I wonder how he's doing with his bass knob. We got to put that in your truck once we get a sub amp in there. So got the wireless bass knob. As soon as we get a subwoofer in, that'll be nice. Good afternoon, dudes. So
Good afternoon.
we're just trying to get through today. We have some filming that we're doing that hopefully will be over with soon. And then we had the new LC or LX 7-channel. Yeah. So this is the 13.7. We were looking at that earlier. So this is the one weird thing. This is the sub output over here. For this, the other screw is up underneath this, so this is just held on with magnets. So this comes right off, and you gotta screw here and a screw here. But this is the sub, which is, I get it. I totally understand, but it is still kind of freaky. So, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Shout out to 5-star all the way from Torrance. What's going on? What's going on? How we doing?
That's it.
Just modifying the cover. Nice looking amplifier. It is a nice looking amplifier. Dude, this thing was so heavy. Like, it's so heavy. Like, it's crazy. Like, it just feels like a brick because it's like, yeah, that's heavy. I don't want to drop it. It's crazy how much they fit into that, which is nuts. So hopefully, our plan on this, so just to give you guys a heads up on what's, nah, you know what? I'm not, because if we do it, then somebody else might. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to wait. Yeah, because if I tell you guys, then somebody else will just do it. And then, because Lord knows we're slow as it is. So it takes us forever to get anything done anymore. It's so sad. I'm just waiting on patients to come back. Patents to come back. Oh, fantastic. I'm sorry, I saw patients. Patents to come back. If you're making fantastic. Please send my best to Mary Lou. Okay. I mean, she's probably on the show tonight. Not on the show. She's probably in the comments. Let me rephrase that. But anyways, don't forget, tonight we'll answer all your questions, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's all I'm going to give you for now because, I don't know, it's a Monday. I'm feeling the Mondays, which is, I don't know. I don't want to talk. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Love somewhere else. Always love somewhere else. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tonight. I spend an amazing amount of time here now. It's pretty crazy. So the cool thing is it has this drawer. I need to put some pens and paper and stuff in here, but yeah, anyways. Yay. Good day, everyone. Today is hump day. Feels like I'm being humped. Not in a good way. Anyways, heading back over. I feel like I've walked this like 50 times today and it's only like 1 o'clock. It's been ridiculous. We just finished up a Raptor that you may have seen in the background. I was walking past it. It's a really cute little system. But we're actually doing the same exact system in this car here. This is a Volkswagen Passat. And it's getting more or less the same thing that we did in the Raptor, which is we're putting in a new radio. But Fernando just told me, he's like, so this car, yeah, so this car has seen better times. I just got done putting the spare tire area back together because apparently it had gotten a flat. They didn't bother to put this back in, so now they've kind of destroyed their cover. So my hope is that this Florida sun here will heat this up enough to where it'll bend back, so I just keep coming back here every couple minutes and standing on it to try to get it to flatten back out. But we put this back in, so now her trunk will look normal. But somebody has had their way with this, and so this is what we're looking at here. What the heck?
So we have factory wire.
Yeah.
Another piece of wire in between. Another wire. Another wire. And then the factory wire.
Oh.
So
yeah, it's 3 connections.
I think it's yeah.
And then
this is so much fun.
What is hold on, what is this?
So
I you just removed it from there.
So I have more,
so you can figure it out.
more access to it. I don't want to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, this is.
Okay.
I mean, but at least they
Yeah, so those are the speaker wires, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so we can solder all that back together, no big deal. So they didn't screw up the power side?
No. I mean, I'm gonna remove all this, but
yeah, just to retape it.
Yeah. And then we got more wires.
Yeah, that's probably the stuff that was run back.
I don't know. But if you want to, if you have a factory radio, right?
Yeah, buy the T-harness.
Yeah.
I mean, just screw it up, bro. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
No, but for example, if you have a factory radio, a car with the factory radio coming in, you know, it's like, if you go and look the battery, that's like a giveaway right there.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
a huge.
Yeah, I'll show you guys the battery in a second.
So you at least like, okay, so somebody put a system in here before.
Riley says, I bet you the tire shop did that with the owner. Had you used my spare when I got a flat, the tire shop threw the spare on top and broke my RCA's fun weekend. Oh, nice. Love the tire shop.
Tire shop.
I mean, clearly people just don't care, but that's okay. What's up, Mr. Berg?
Yeah.
Bobby, what's up? All right, so anyways, that's fixing that, obviously, is where we're going to start. We're going to do the focal inside, Volkswagen speakers for this, tweeter in the dash, mid-bass in the door. And I think we're doing matching in the rear. Haven't gotten that far yet. Don't even know what the door is going to look like when we get them off, so that could be a whole nother disaster that's waiting to happen. This is what Fernando was talking about. This is the battery terminal that they used, which is really a nice terminal. But this is a hint that, yeah, there is something devious went on in this car. And, of course, there's no bracketry holding the battery, so it's just, all right, no, yeah, all right, we're good. We have a bolt. That's good. Just looked like it was floating there, right? Because clearly this is a new battery, hopefully. At least it's a clean new battery. Yeah, E24, so they just got the battery. So, man, it seems like the story that this tells is we got a new battery within the last 2 months. Spare tire was all jacked up. What has this car been doing? You know? And the radio's messed up. I wonder if they just bought this. I feel like they just bought this.
Even if you just bought this, you don't know it because you just bought the car. But the people working on the car before,
Yeah, they just suck.
it's like, come on, man. Seriously. Like,
What's up from Cali? So, all right. Anyways, so radio upgrade, first and foremost, getting done. It's getting an 802.5, which is going to power whatever speakers we decide to put in here. So Kenwood 9707S. I don't even know what that is. It's just a Kenwood. We're getting the Kenwood Dashcam. The N520 is going to go in it. Obviously, iData connection. I don't know what sub is going in the set because I don't have it here. But apparently it's getting a subwoofer. So that is what is happening here today and probably the first part of tomorrow in the Bay. Fernando, real quick before I forget, who's the show brought to you by?
this show is brought to you by
What are you doing?
Hi guys, this show is brought to you by MoraleHiFi.com.
Here, wait.
That's
Hold on. Here, why don't you just use this as an armrest? Don't put it over there. We can't see it now.
Yeah.
Wait. All right, hold on. I'm gonna start over. Okay. All right, here we go. Hey, Fernando.
Yes, sir.
Who's this show brought to you by?
Hi guys, this show is brought to you by MoraleHiFi.com. That's right, MoraleHiFi.com is the place that you can find this beauty. This beauty is a Bluetooth speaker. That's right.
Ooh.
It has magnets. That's the coolest thing. That's it. That's magnets.
I mean, it sounds good too.
No, look at that. This is a Bluetooth speaker. You can find it in there. It's an awesome. It sounds amazing.
You know what it makes, though? You know what it makes?
What?
It makes a great Christmas gift.
Yes.
For the guy that has everything.
And you know what? You don't even have to put anything. You just put a bow in the top.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it does
already
come in a box, though.
I know.
They got like
Still,
10 different colors
look at
also.
that.
You don't have to go red.
You know?
I
Oh,
chose
you don't have
red
to.
because red is cool, but you can get
That's
it.
the only thing they have at that time.
Yeah,
So,
I chose available.
that's it. But you want one? You want a gift? Gifting?
Yeah, you can gift it.
Yeah, you can gift it one. You know, morelhifi.com. That's the place that you can find it. Go to Facebook, please. Morel America Inc. Like the page.
So if somebody wanted an affordable set of speakers for Christmas,
yes,
what should they look at?
Affordable. You can go into the Maximo.
Yeah.
Maximo. They have a 3-way set.
They do.
So it's affordable. It's nice. Sounds amazing.
The HEs.
The HEs.
That makes
like
a great stocking
set,
stuffer.
right? You
6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Components HE. And then you can go to hybrids. And
All right, slow it down, killer. Where do they find it?
morelhifi.com. Here on Instagram, Morel_America. Thank you for being sponsor of the 5 Minutes with 5 Stars.
He's still talking. Hey guys. Okay, so.
Also.
Oh my gosh. What? What?
You know what?
Hold on. I'm not even looking at you.
Also.
Yes.
This is a huge thing. Go to morelhifi.com so you can find your presents.
Okay. Wow. Thanks. I just got the Alpine Turn 1 Bluetooth speaker.
Go to morelhifi.com and get yourself a really nice Bluetooth speaker.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. What's a good Kenwood double din under 600? Pretty much all of them. There's a ton. Look at the Exelons, but yeah, I think you could probably get into a 708, something like that, a 7 Series. Probably get into it. I mean, put it this way: the difference between a good one at $600 and the best one, I think the best one taps out at like $800. You're that close. I would just save up and go with a 908 or a 958. Because you're that close. It's almost silly. That's one of those things where you mean like $150 more I could have the best, or $200 more I could have the best. Just go for the best. I mean, I get it. Now, keep in mind that $600 is hopefully just for the unit, not for all the accessories that go with it, because you still got to get your interfacing module, an adapter, a dash kit, an antenna adapter. So you got all these parts. So, but anyways, you're close enough to almost the high end radio. I would just save up and get the high end. Do I think that Christmas?
Christmas is coming. As a car audio people, that we love car audio.
Yes.
Will you do a list of what should I get for Christmas, right? So everybody can see it. So for example, like him, he won a radio. I would put the model number of the harness, model number of the radio, everything.
Yeah.
So if you love me, this is my list.
Yeah.
Pick something in there, and I would keep updating people that I cross, like don't buy this harness because I already have it, so you don't get multiple things.
It's like a wedding list.
Yeah,
or just a list on Amazon.
Yeah,
I do one of those every year.
Sometimes you don't find things in Amazon like that.
No, I know, but yes, the girls always ask, "What do you want?" I ask them. We always make lists.
Yeah, I think a list. That's
yeah, you have to. Yeah, because God forbid the person that spends all their time with you would know what you actually want for Christmas. It's not going to happen.
What do you want?
Yeah. Keep misplacing my small shop. Okay. Have you guys messed with the new Gladen Sigma line? No, we haven't. Yeah. So a lot of so I'm still trying to find out if the yeah, no, let's just go with that for right now. No, there's a lot of new speakers that have come out that we haven't had a chance to play with yet. That's one of them, along with some of the Morels and stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Crutchfield has a 908 for $650. Boom. There you go.
See? Boom.
Yeah. You're just when you call Crutchfield, make sure to ask for Mary Lou. Okay.
Yeah.
It says you already know us Mexicans from Texas loves you guys.
Oh, there you go. Just the Mexicans.
So Fernando sent me a joke yesterday.
It's a good joke.
And it says, why do Mexicans suck at Uno?
Why the Mexicans cannot play Uno?
Same thing.
Oh, I mean, they not suck. We're good at it.
No, they suck at Uno. I didn't say you sucked. You're ruining the joke.
No,
Okay, so what's
Why?
the punch? What's
Why?
the punchline?
Because we're gonna steal all the green cards, guys.
Dude, that is so wrong. It was so wrong. Do you wanna? I'm giving you. Oh, there you go. Bobby's getting the rivet nut tool off of dnfttooldrawer.com. Place to find all your cool installation needs, and or just go there first and then go to Amazon because that'll work too. Would you guys go with 215 Memphis Mojos or 2 T115s? Two T115s or 2 Mojo 15s?
T1s. I'm sorry.
So Fernando's favorite woofer is the T1, so that's kind of a loaded question there.
Yeah. Yes, of course. But,
yeah.
I haven't heard
Which,
the Mojo.
oh, yeah, but here's the irony in this. Here's the irony. I want you guys to see this. Sitting on the shelf right here is his T110 is sitting right there, and his Mojo 6-inch is sitting right next to it. How odd is that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are Fernando's two subs. Saludos, Arturo.
Saludos, bro.
Good vibes.
Texas.
Send them my way. Wife got swollen feet, going to urgent care. Ugh, that sucks. Positive. Hopefully she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Stop working her so hard, man. Stop working her so hard. What the heck? Let her sit down every now and then.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's a good joke. At lunch, watching you guys.
You want to say the other one?
No more jokes. That's it for the day.
I mean, that's...
No, that's all we got.
I had two more.
Okay, so us Mexicans from Texas do have a serious question. Why can't you run 2 amps, 2 subs in the same chamber? Why does JL not recommend that?
Why you cannot...
For one year, as most of the guys would say, it's because it's JL. You know, JL just doesn't work. No, I mean, you should be able to do that. Whether JL might not like that. That could be some design characteristic of their amplifier, maybe. Mm-hmm. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't do a mono chamber box like they're saying, because then you have pushback from the woofers. But we all know there's tons of SPL guys that's what they do, right? Yeah. Those big chamber boxes. So I don't really see why it'd be a problem. I mean, if you voltage match the amplifiers, you should be fine. But JL might not recommend it because you're adding when their amplifiers might not like that. Is really all I can think of. I don't know why.
Well, this is the thing. I would call JL and say,
well, if
can you explain me why you're not recommended? Because I want an explanation.
I mean, I kind of know the explanation, but I understand. But it would be
you understand?
It'd be a characteristic of the amplifier. Yeah.
You don't know nothing.
Yeah, I do. But it's kind of odd, though. I will agree with you. That is kind of odd because like people do it all the time. It's not a big deal. I'm more of a fan of one big amplifier, though, as opposed to 2 small amplifiers.
See, people want to hear the joke.
They can. Hey, I'm looking at upgrading my Infinity Kappa 8-inch subwoofer to a B2 Rampage 8-inch, over 2.5 times the power RMS with the B2. Should I do it? It sounds to me like you've already made the decision to do it. So if you're just looking for the nod to like, yeah, go ahead, spend money and try it out. Yeah, do it. Jesus, we only live once, guys. If you want to try it, try it. What do you got to lose? Money. You can make more money, right? So do it. See what it's like. Hey, you have one of two things are going to happen. A, it's going to be better, which is what we're hoping for, or B, it's going to suck. Don't get hung up on these little decisions like this, man. Just go ahead and try it. You know, if it doesn't work out, sell it to somebody else. Get some of your money back and buy something different, or put the old thing back in. But yeah, try it. I mean, have some fun.
Dude, live the life, man.
Come on, I want to hear it. No.
Yes.
2024 GMC Sierra, want to add amps in sub and mid and high. What do you recommend for integration? Okay, so the question you didn't answer is Bose, non-Bose. Non-Bose, the best integration for that is going to be Metra. Metra has a non-Bose interface. We have a video up showing you how it works. It controls the chime. Does all the things you need to do. It's their light DSP, so you get some DSP action. I'd still recommend a better DSP. Works fine. Doesn't cause any issues. Does exactly what it's supposed to. Bose, there again, Right now, Metra is the only solution for that, and it works. PAC is said to have theirs released, their interface for the Bose for that. Should be out any day now, is basically where they're at. So within the next 2 weeks usually means any day now. So you decide what you want to do there. Kaz Creations! What's up, Kaz? Dude, did you see that I'm guessing it's either a dash or a rear deck that he made? Yeah. He's posted all his pictures on? Yeah.
Looks cool.
It does look cool. It does look really cool.
Kaz is amazing. Why? Because it's Kaz.
I know. He just needs a hug. A lot.
Okay.
You need a hug, Kaz. Good job. Hopefully your video for Installer of the Year turned out fantastic.
Yes.
Do you guys ever upgrade alternators? Not anymore. I'm not a mechanic.
You used to? No.
I'm not a mechanic. Listen, I became a car stereo guy because that was inside of the car. This whole area here, no. I mean, yep, there's an alternator right there. It's got a serpentine belt around it and all that fun stuff. The fact that I even know it's a serpentine belt, that's pretty impressive. Because I try to stay as dumb to this part of the car as possible. Not my world. What are your thoughts on air motion ribbon tweeters? Ooh. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, that's Eduardo.
Love it.
Yeah, I know. We got to hear a couple sets of them at final, so it was pretty nice. Careful with the 2024 Cruise, may not work because of the audio. Oh, fantastic. Does anyone make a good dual 15-inch prefab enclosure for... No. No, that's going to be something you're going to have to make on your own. Although... Okay, so here's the problem. Here's the problem with a dual 15 enclosure that you're going to order.
It's not like Kicker, man?
Well, no, they don't. Not for that. They make a 12-inch enclosure for the Solo X. Yeah, okay. Here's the problem. Yeah. Even the reason why all you find on those is cheap ones is because it's too expensive to ship it. It's going to weigh too much. Because you could probably call up Bobby Gately and have him make you a box. It's going to have to come on a pallet. You're probably going to be $2,500 into a subwoofer enclosure. Just half of it will probably be shipping. You'll probably have to pay $700-800 in shipping. So, but it might be worth it though. If you got the budget, I'm sure Bobby could make you a Bobby box that would be fan-freaking-tastic. Mm-hmm. So give him a call. That's Bobby Gately. That's Gately Audio. Mm-hmm. Anyways, thank you. Oh, look, they put the link in for you to get the radio. Any recommendations for a dash cam for my daughter's Corolla? ThinkWareStore.com. We just put the, the 2000 series? Mm-hmm. We just put the 2000 series, Q2000 in Haley's car. Yeah. We filmed that live. We did it on Instagram when we showed putting it in. Pick it up. Yes. And I recommend if you're going to do it yourself, buy the OBD2 power adapter. That'll make installation a breeze. Literally, just plug it in. Run some wires and you're done. No wiring, no hard wiring, no nothing. Just plugs right in the OBD2 adapter. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen our video on wiring up a dash cam, we talk about all three methods in there. Check it out. Can't find one. Yeah. Call Bobby. I mean, there again, it's going to be expensive. I'm guessing $2,500. Pins on the Audison SR606 already have DM608 running three-way. So those are nice little amplifiers. They're cool. I have a set of those that I bought to put in a car, and I've never done it. And which ones did I get? So I have, I have the SR450, the 4500. There we go. I have the SR. This is my personal amp. I have an SR 4.500 and SR 1.500 that I had to buy. These were not given to me. I bought all of this Audison stuff. But no, they're nice little amps. I like their footprint. They got plenty of power. They're pretty. Yeah, it's definitely nice little amp. What's your thoughts about the JL Audio 8W3 mounted upgrade NT for sound quality setup? I honestly don't know. I mean, when you're talking sound quality, I have never seen anybody with 8-inch subwoofers. They might put an 8-inch in the glove box and then they'll put a 15 in the trunk. The problem is you just can't get that low-end extension out of an 8, I'm assuming, because I'd never see any of the guys have 8-inch subwoofers in there. So, Yeah, I'll do like 15s and stuff. So when you're talking sound quality system, I guess it just depends on what your idea of sound quality is as compared to like what the sound quality competitors are doing, because they're definitely not doing 8s. You know, if you're a living room guy where you got like a sound bar and an 8-inch enclosure and that's doing it for you, then yeah, you'll probably be all right. I have no problems with 8s. I'm just saying, you put that sound quality thing in there, because we do a fair amount of amplified 8s in a couple of the cars. Can you make a dyno of the Altitude 1500 audio control? No, because not at this time. The reason for that is the 1500 we have is a pre-production model. And, okay, inside ball. It's a pre-production model that they sent us to validate, and the amplifier that's currently out and shipping is not the same as the one that we have.
Different.
It's a different, better version of the amplifier. So we have it more for cosmetics. We're supposed to just build like a... but all the other Altitude amps we have are production versions of it. They're the real deals. That one was not, so we cannot do an amp dyno on it because it's not the official version that's been released.
Right.
So one day we'll get one and we'll do it. But yeah, not that one. Not the one we have. You guys done anything with the CT sounds? Every now and then a customer will bring it in, but not really much. What are your thoughts on the... Yep, got that one, sorry. Unadulterated Dean. Yeah, that's a whole nother show. What about Uncle Bobby B-Box?
That will be Uncle Bobby G.
You guys are silly. All right, listen, I got to get to work. I don't want Fernando to steal all the thunder. Plus, I got a ton of stuff to do. I'm sorry that I didn't get a video out today for you guys. The reason I didn't is I found out last night that the Sales Pro of the Year video is due today. So it was supposed to be due on the 10th, and it's due today. And so I was not in a done position for it, so I had to move up my schedule and work on this all day last night. That didn't make any sense. I had to work on this last night. So
all day last night. Yep.
Yeah, and I can't publish this because they don't want us to. So that's that. But don't worry. There'll be a video tomorrow, and you're going to like this one tomorrow. You're going to like this one that we have tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow is Thursday, so it'll be Hi-Fi Vega 2. All right, you need an assistant or editor. I need a lot of things. I need a haircut right now. That would be nice. But you guys have a great rest of your day. Fernando.
Yes.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. What are you doing, Fernando? What the heck was...
Surviving.
Dude, you got a hurt back? What the hell's going on there?
Yeah, it hurts.
Bro, I don't know who needs a haircut more, you or me.
Me.
I think my hair is just as long as your hair at this point.
I have to, but
mine's out of control.
probably if you I'll wait tonight.
Yeah.
I'll go and do my haircut.
Yeah, I definitely have to
Yeah.
take 5. Even Sue and Haley like, bro, you need a haircut. I'm like, I've just been waiting because we were filming that video, and I was like, I don't want to. Yeah, so the video's
the
done.
opposite. You should you should do a haircut.
No, I wanted to. I want. Yeah, that would have made sense, but we're not about making sense. So
That is correct. That's why we are here.
yeah, definitely audio systems. What's up, Junior? Anyways,
That's Junior for sure.
oh, totally.
Because that is just having fun.
Javier Gutierrez. I know, it's so funny. Hello from the snowstorm in Akron, Ohio.
Ooh, Ohio is cold.
He says, what's up? All right, so just for you guys, just want to let you know, this is what it looks like here in Florida right now. Okay? This is it. Yep. Ashy knees. It's winter, I got ashy knees. But yeah, look at the snow pile up we have going on. You can tell it's not even cold enough yet because, okay, so these are sycamore trees, and for those of you that are not arborists, like I'm not either, but these haven't dropped all their leaves yet. Now, there was a point where they almost did, and we were getting all those leaves up in here, and then they abruptly stopped. And, like, you can see there's, like, a couple, and you can see where they died. But they're already, the green ones are already coming back. So they haven't, we know it is full winter when these things are gone and we can see those apartments. So that's the good of it. What we got going on today in the install bay is a 4Runner. Now, for those of you keeping track at home, this is the third vehicle in this week that is getting the 802.5 Kenwood amplifier in it. This one is going to be a little bit different. Yesterday, we finished up the Volkswagen Passat that was getting a front stage upgrade with an 802.5 Kenwood Exelon. That's this little guy right here, which is going to be updated, by the way. For those of you guys that are like, they're coming out with a new version of this. I can tell you that. They told me I could. So, for those of you who don't like the 802.5 because it's got fork terminals and stuff like that, the amplifier is going to change here next year, first part of next year, and it's going to have regular holes with Allen screw thingies for ferrules instead of forks. So they are making a running change on that.
You guys complaining? Oh,
everyone complains. So it's going to be an 803.5.
I can't believe they have forks.
Oh yeah, I know. It's so 1980s. Jeez. Anyways, so this will be the third radio 802.5 combo. Unlike all the other ones, this is not going to be a front stage upgrade. This is actually going to be a 5-channel amp used as a 5-channel amp. This is going to be a front and rear install. The reason why is because the owner of this vehicle has already done all the speakers in this. And unlike most vehicles, a 4Runner actually has 8 speakers in it. It has 2 in the dash, which he already installed some Kicker KS 2.5 up on top of the dash. He has some JL Audio 1s. C1s and 6x9s in the door, and then he has 4 C1 6.5s in the back because he just replaced holes for holes. So that means that the rear doors, this is a 2 ohm load, the radio can't do that, so we're going to have to use it as front and rear. If we were doing this and we would have designed it, we would have not sold the rear speakers, we would have just sold the rear door speakers, and then we would have done the front stage upgrade on this, but we would. Yeah, so anyway, so this is just going to be front and rear with a Sony radio. That's the other thing, too. We really only do that when we sell a Kenwood radio because the Kenwood has the controls that we need. Whatever. Either way, this is going to get an 802.5 underneath the seat, and then it's going to get a downfiring Comp RT, downfiring 12 here sitting in the back. The box is sitting right here waiting to go in because we're not to that point yet. We got a late start on this today because the Volkswagen took a lot of work.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have, well, how do you say it?
Viewed?
A lot of you guys.
Yeah.
So the
picture, the video?
Pictures or
they were on
whatever I put
on your Instagram?
On the Instagram with the 2.5-inch screws.
Yeah, they used
they
some
put it
really
in there.
long.
That was horrible.
You know what that reminded me of? Did you ever see the original RoboCop?
No.
In the original RoboCop, he takes a drill and goes like this, and he has to he pulls like this giant screw out of the side of his head, and you're just going.
It's bigger than the whole head.
Yeah. It's bigger than the whole head, and you're going, what the hell? So, anyways, is it too late to swap the radio for that install, or was it budget based? I think this was budget. This is a Paul client. This one isn't us. The F-150 Raptor on Monday was me.
Okay,
the Volkswagen and this were both Paul.
If you would change this radio, what would you put? Kenwood?
Yeah, a 908 or a 958, and I would disconnect. There again, if this was my client, I would have disconnected the rear speakers.
100%.
Just done the rear doors because we don't need that, and done what we've been doing all week. But this isn't my client, so we're gonna.
I would unplug the
tweeter.
The tweeter and this. Just leave the mid bass.
I would probably leave the tweeter because we know that works.
Well, it has a 3.
Yeah, but we know that works.
Yeah.
We know it works better. Because remember we did that in that Chevy, and we were like, oh.
Well, if it wasn't me, I just removed the whole thing. Just put the.
Well, I would put 6903s in it and call it a day. So I mean, for sure, totally.
I want to be picky.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna redo it, let's redo it and call it a day. I got to go give sister her IV meds. Hey, you have fun with that, and hope she feels better.
Yeah.
So how does one become your customer? you just walk in and say something that's complicated, and Paul comes over and gets us, or you just say, hey, can I talk to Dean or Fernando? It's really that simple. It's there again. Something like this is simple enough that Paul would just fill in the holes and give the customer what he wants.
Most of the time it's like people saw the videos and
yes, they want to talk to us
like,
anyways.
Hey, can I have a word with him? And now the whole thing changed.
Well, see, the funny thing is, it says after the Volkswagen, that forerunner has to be fun. So here's how this breaks down. So the reason why we know what speakers are in here is because we have to pull them out. So we had to pull the dash speaker and see what was going up there. We had to pull the doors to see what was going on in there to make sure that, for one, the install was done right. This is a Crutchfield purchase we figured out, because Crutchfield will give you the brackets, they'll give you the connectors, and that's what he has in all of this. The screws weren't the ones we would use, but I'm not going to split hairs over screws. That's just kind of silly. So I spoke with Mary Lou from Crutchfield, and we want to know who you recommend in San Antonio, Texas, to install amplifiers and speakers in a GMC Sierra. Arturo.
Arturo's in San Antonio.
He's in San Antonio, so that's Stereo by Art?
Yeah. Audio.
Audio by Art.
Audio by Art.
Yeah, just look up.
Make sure you tell him.
Yes.
Okay. Talk to these guys.
Yeah, that's Audio by Art. That's the Muppet. We love him. Hi guys. Hola. Hey, want to talk to you.
How he's gonna say if you are the client? Like, hi. How you doing?
Hi. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Oh, you talked to Dean or Fernando. God. Oh man. Why he gotta be like that? He always picking on me. Anyways, that's who you want to talk to. Great installer, great friend.
He's a great guy.
What's up, guys? Hey, thank you very much, guys. Oh, you're welcome. So anyways, yeah. Junior's laughing his ass off right now.
You know it's true.
Dude, it's killing my throat today.
Oh,
God. Yeah, Audio by Art is awesome. But anyway, so that's what's happening in the Forerunner. So yes, at the end of the day, this is a much easier one to knock out.
Yeah.
I gotta get focused on some stuff because I'm falling behind as usual, and he didn't have a lot yet. So you already got look at this. He's already got the fuse holder mounted and ready to go.
Fuse holder is ready to go.
And the amp is still in the box because I've been working on getting the radio done. I just got the radio done. This is our USB adapter plate that's going to get glued together and go in. So I just cut those out.
Yeah, because this one goes in here.
Yeah. Yeah, here. Hold this. Here, take the phone.
Hold it.
Take the phone.
I'm taking it. What am I doing with the phone? Hello?
I'm gonna build it real quick.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Nobody can hear you. All right, here.
Okay, so...
Hold on.
Mr. Dean.
Yeah, that's me.
Can you tell us, what are you doing, please?
I'm going to...
You're going nuts, that's why.
Yeah, I'm going to make the USB adapter plate really quick. So how we do this is it's 6 pieces depending on what we're doing and how it's getting mounted. It's 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch, and we're going to glue them together.
¿Qué pasó, man? ¿Cómo estás?
So the first thing you do is the two. See, like we left the backs on.
All right. So how many pieces you have?
I have 6.
6 pieces.
I'm either going to use 5 or 6. Probably going to use 5.
Why you have 6 pieces?
Because I cut the same exact pieces out of 1/4 inch, and then I just mimic it to the 1/8 inch instead of having to do 2 files because they all need to be the same. So.
What are you using right now? Drugs?
This is an IV syringe. This is going to be for gluing this together.
Okay.
So this is the acrylic glue. So what we want to do is glue these 2 first pieces together.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, drugs are bad. So we'll give it a second.
Don't buy drugs. Become famous, they're gonna give it for free.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, that's so bad. All right, so then we need these 2 pieces.
Hey,
here.
what's up, Dean?
Hey. All right, so I'm gonna peel this off of here. Peel this one off of here. And if you'll notice, what I'm using is the acrylic to peel the paper off of the other acrylic, because if you do that, it's not going to scratch the acrylic. So I can be really aggressive getting this stupid paper off, and it's not going to hurt anything. So I didn't scratch it or anything like that. Okay, so I want to leave the 1/8 inch acrylic cover on, and then I'm going to pull this one off. All right, and then I'll do this. Okay, so with that off, now I'm going to feed this one through here like this, feed this one through here like this. And I'm going to get this guy lined up inside of here. And it doesn't matter whether you do the 1/8 inch or the 1/4 inch next.
So it doesn't matter the...
This is just a spacer for the back side.
Okay.
So now we're going to add in the acrylic glue here. I'm going to squeeze it.
Now, when you add in some glue and acrylic, what you need to do?
Ow! Not pour it into an open wound. You just hold it in place for a couple seconds because this stuff dries like super fast. We're using the USB-C to line it up. And now I'm going to put some glue on the actual USB-C cable. From now on, I'll be putting glue on it after every layer. What this is going to do is the CA glue will tack into the plastic that the USB-C cable is made out of, and so it's going to glue it into place. It's not like super glue or anything like that. It's actually just eating the plastic on it and bonding it to the rest of this.
The acrylic melts together?
The acrylic is all melted together now, so this is going to be one solid piece after a second. That's why we leave this piece on the front so that we don't get any glue on here.
Oh, yeah. That's smart.
Yeah, I know, right? So then it looks nice and clean. So, and then we're going to put some more glue onto the cable. All right. This stuff dries pretty fast. We're not worried about the sides because you're never going to see that. All right, so once we're going to let that set for a second, and I'm going to grab...
Don't leave. Does it stay like super glue?
It does not. So what it's doing is it's etching the acrylic. So it's not like super glue, because super glue is designed to bond to stuff. This, I could pour it all over and it won't do anything. Like if I put it on this and stick my finger on it, nothing is going to happen.
But just for the acrylic? It's
just for the acrylic. So like there's my finger. It didn't do anything. And it's just going to dry like water. Now if it's something clear, it'll probably leave a mask. But all right, so we got the hole.
So you got the factory piece where the factory USB was.
So now we'll push this into place here.
No, it doesn't fit. Oh,
it fits like a champ.
It doesn't.
Okay, and so these two pieces that I have left over are a longer back piece. And so,
right, so hang on before you go. There you go. There.
So with the longer back piece, I can do two different things. This car, we can pull the USB out and get to the whole piece. And so now I can add this piece to the back, and this is going to lock it in place. If I don't have like if I can't get to the back piece like I can on this one, then I can sand this piece down and turn it into a locking clamp so I can snap it in from the front just like the factory would. So that's,
do you use these all the time?
This piece? This?
The syringe.
Yeah. The syringe? Yeah, I love the syringe. Yeah.
Why?
Just makes things easy. It's got a really fine tip. You can control the amount of liquid you're getting out of it.
There you go.
So, which is important. And so that's it. We're going to let that dry. And now that we're done with this, we'll put the extra back in the container. Put the top back on because this will evaporate. It doesn't stay. So if you're going to be doing a long project, you got to put the top back on when you're done. And this will be dry very fast.
So it's not like it's gonna get the glue in there. It's gonna
So now that we have the glue put away, we'll peel off this front piece so we don't want to mess it up. And so there we go. Pull that off. And there you go.
Wow.
So now we have a USB-C.
I see.
Yep. So there's your USB-C mount in the factory location. So
great job, man.
I know. We'll wait for that to dry. which is fine because we won't be putting it in for a little bit. And then
So,
that's it.
does the Rockford 500 watt ported loaded enclosure
Yeah.
gives a good bass?
Yep. Yeah, it's probably the loudest one of the three.
We talk about the P500?
Yeah, P500.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I like that one.
The P500 is fantastic. The one thing you have to keep in mind about the P500 is that on all of the boxes, if you're looking at the box and here's the subwoofer, all of the plugs are on the left side, except for the P500 is on the right side. And what that means for you, me, and the wall is that if you have a P300 in and you've pulled the wires really tight, the 500 isn't going to work because you're going to need another 2 feet of wire to plug it into the other side.
Or you have to plug it in backwards, like, facing forward.
Yeah, which would suck.
It is.
So that's the only caveat when adding the P500. So typically when we put a box and we try to leave enough room, but not always because, if somebody's on the fence. But no, the P500 is fantastic. Everyone should do a P500.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, all day long. Never stop. Okay, so.
That was probably the best thing I watched today.
Oh, yeah, gluing in some stuff.
You look like a professional guy.
Every now and then we look cool.
Sometimes. Don't let it.
So yeah, don't let it go to your head deep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
And
I'm just thinking in my head, this is the third one I've had to wire up this week, and I'm just like over it.
I mean, at this point, you should be like
I
done
know,
by
but
now.
It's like, yeah, but it's like anything else you do. You kind of get to the point where you're like, ah.
And this show is brought to you by?
This show is brought to you by the fine folks at Morel. If you're like me and you love high-end quality sound that is smooth, relaxing, and enjoyable, well, then you want Morel. Where can they find Morel, Fernando?
They can find Morel, but you have to do it with your lips. You can find morelhifi.com and morelhifi.com.
Where in the Facebook page is?
It's Morel America Inc.
There you go. So check them out. So every day we've been talking about cool Morel gifts that you can get for people. We talked about the Hagtalar Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
So there's two Hagtalars that most people don't realize because the Bluetooth speaker has pretty much come in and that's the new hotness. But they still make the original Hagtalar, which is a 12x12, that is designed to go into it's an AC powered Bluetooth speaker, so it's not portable like the Biggie. It's designed to go into a IKEA square. Have one at home, you have one at home. Sue listens to it all the time. And if you need a more permanent solution and you don't want to take up a lot of room and you're an IKEA person, that will make a great Christmas gift. There again, it comes in multiple colors to match your interior. And if you do two of them, they will pair to each other and give you a true stereo output, which is fantastic. We have a whole line of videos on the Hagtalar if you want to see that. And then if we're looking for something to go into the car, I'm going to go crazy and say, check out the Elates. Like, if you're looking for the best of the best, boom, but you don't want to go full crazy. Nobody goes full crazy. Can't go full crazy. Anyways, Tropic Thunder. I'm not going to say what he said in the movie, but you know what I meant. Check out the Elates. The Elates are going to give you the best of everything. Yeah.
So install a Kicker Key 200.4 in the stock Subaru Crosstrek.
Yep.
No need for LOC or DSP, right?
So, all right. So let's talk about the Kicker Key for a minute. First things first, LOC, as long as the factory output of the radio or whatever you're connected to is below 10 volts of high-level output, how you would test for that is with a digital multimeter. And you're going to disconnect the speakers because you're going to be doing that anyways, and you're going to test the speaker outputs from the radio and play like a 1,000 hertz test tone, possibly a 500 hertz test tone, maybe a 3.25K test tone, and test your output voltage, okay? Turn the volume all the way up. You just got to go up quick. Boom, put it on min-max. See what your AC output voltage is. If it's below 10 volts, then no, the key will be sufficient enough. The high level to low level in that can take up to 10 volts. Now, the one thing it does not have is load resistors built into it, which you will need because it's built off of a Toyota radio. So So that means you're going to need the audio control AC LGD greens or the Memphis greens or the Metra green load resistors. They're all the same value. You're going to need those per channel that you're using. So for example, if you're just going to do fronts, then they come as a pair, meaning two, front left and right, rear left and right, but you'll have to hook them up to the fronts. So it does have a button that has a load button on it, but it's not enough for a Toyota style radio that is in the Subaru. You can also go to Pack and see if they make a wiring harness for that, for plug and play, make it easy. Okay, so secondly, if the Subaru has the updated, it's like Blue Link or Blue Star system. Starlink, there's some kind of something going on there.
There's a lot of link in there.
You have to make sure that you go after that module, okay? You can't grab it out of the radio before the module, because if you send the 70 watts for the key through that, you'll blow the module up. So you got to make sure that you go after the module on that one. As long as it's not an amplified system, you'll be fine. So as long as it's not premium audio, then the key will do magical things for it. If it is the premium audio system, then the key's the wrong answer. Okay, so there you go. That's
or the key's law.
But so if you decide to go key lock,
so it doesn't have it. So it's a 2013 Crosstech. So there you go.
Yeah. So you should be fine. You can do a key lock if you want, just to be safe. And to do de-equalization, that's entirely up to you, because they're two totally different animals. The key lock.
Bobby was talking about the keys load for the loading.
So the key load isn't enough value. The value on that isn't low enough for that style radio. So no, you need a higher load than the key.
So you definitely need the audio control. Yeah. The audio control or the Metra ones.
Yeah. For sure.
What's the cost of a signal cutting of Bluetooth?
What is the cost?
Yeah.
I mean, what is the disadvantage of Bluetooth?
Well, I don't know. What is the cost of signal cutting off Bluetooth?
I mean,
so I'm guessing the Bluetooth cuts off.
I don't know, or just why would you use Bluetooth? I think is probably more the better answer. I mean, now we have high-res Bluetooth, which is much better. Like wireless CarPlay, Android Auto don't use Bluetooth for anything. Everything's done over Wi-Fi because Bluetooth sucks.
Do you know what's the load on the keys load?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I wanted to say it was like 60. It needs to be 20. But I don't remember. They're just so big. I don't typically use them because it's like it's like the size of an amplifier. It's huge. So typically don't have enough space for it. So it doesn't really. It's one of those products. It's great. It's built real well. It just doesn't get used all that often here because it takes up a lot of space.
Right.
So their fear when designing the unit was that they went with big resistors in it.
It was nice built. Like they build it very nice.
It's very well built, very utilitarian, and they wanted to make sure that it's never going to catch on fire. So
yeah, for sure,
because they really big resistors in theirs.
Yeah.
So there's that. So not knocking it; it's a great piece.
Oh no, that's a fantastic piece.
It just doesn't have the lower impedance that you need for some of these vehicles.
Lower.
Yeah.
You say lower.
Lower.
Yeah.
Lower the dynamite. There is so much.
Are you done?
With what?
With the amplifier?
No, I just unboxed it.
You haven't?
No, dude.
Wow, dude. You've been here for like 2.5 hours.
Hey, today is Thursday.
Today's Thursday. What happened Thursday nights?
Thursday nights, you can find me hanging out with Hi-Fi Vega over in the Hi-Fi Vega network. We'll talk about some kind of car stereo. I don't know what. He usually has a cool topic, and we beat it until we can. Hey, and also, for those of you who don't know, we do a podcast. Brian Mitchell and myself. It's called Car Stereo Talk. Go figure. Where we we go for a half hour. You can find links for it on the 5-star.
What is it called?
It's called Car Stereo Talk.
Well, you gotta see the camera, bro.
It's called Car Stereo Talk with Dean and Brian.
There you go.
It's we brought back Car Stereo Talk, the podcast that Fernando and I used to do a couple years back, and Fernando's a busy guy.
Oh, dude, I'm super busy. Like, dude, I'm busy right now. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Yeah, so I brought Brian Mitchell in to help. So it's a lot of fun. It's a half-hour show. Doesn't take a lot of time out of your day. So,
Just the night?
it takes a lot of time out of my day. You know, I got to sit there and record them, but it's a lot of fun.
How far are you scheduled out for a full system install?
Honestly, that really just depends on
What a full
system is and the days you have to get it done. So
for example, like yesterday we had the Volkswagen, and that was like a full system.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But depends on what full system we talk about.
Well, yeah. So like DSP. So really, a lot of times, what it comes down to is like everyone always has like, oh, I can only do it on this day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you need, it's like going to the doctor's office. If you need Tuesday at 9 o'clock, well, you're gonna have to wait till we find a Tuesday at 9 o'clock that we can get you in. That's really what it comes down to. If you're open, like you're like any day's fine with me, well then you can obviously get in faster because Paul will just drop you into the next available slot.
Mm-hmm.
So in some cases, you know, people wait months to get in. In some cases, people wait days to get in.
Yeah.
Like the Jetta, for example, that was days. Like he had an open calendar, and Paul slid him right into the first available slot.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you get lucky.
sometimes you get lucky.
So when my window closed and my audio cuts off while pressing the window button. That's so weird. That's like something in there.
So that's interesting.
I'm just wondering if that's a factory radio. It's an aftermarket radio. I mean, it's a lot.
So there's a couple different things that could cause that, though. I mean, there again, it's like at the end of the day, there's only all right. So first thing you got to find out is it a signal issue or is it an electrical issue?
The window is the mute button.
The window is the mute button. Hey man, so that's what we need to find out. What is causing the problem? So is the amplifier shutting off or is the audio shutting off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once we figured out which one of those is, then we can start attacking the problem. It could be something as simple as the speaker in the door, as the window goes up and down, it's shorting out against the window, and that is causing the signal to go off for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that wherever you got your remote turn on,
it sounds like a 4-inch screw mount on the speaker.
Yeah, exactly.
You saw it.
It could also be a grounding issue, meaning that what is the battery voltage when the window goes up and down? Is that window sucking so much voltage that it's causing a severe dip in battery voltage?
Yeah. Where you went? Where are you? Yeah, so it's one of those things you gotta check.
For this, you need a voltmeter, and we need to start looking at it. You got to start working the problem, you know, and start with the easy one. Voltage.
Like, what is the easy one?
The easy one is voltage. So what we want to do is we want to find out.
Do you want anything from Sony's?
From where?
Sony's.
Oh, hey, Sue?
Yeah.
No, I'm good, thanks.
No.
I guess I know what she's getting for dinner. Yeah, it's bowling night. Every night is bowling night. So the first thing is voltage. We want to check voltage.
Might be the battery voltage?
Well, no, we want to check what's going on at the amplifier. Don't worry about the battery. Worry about what's going on at the amplifier. So,
like the whole system cuts off, or like what's going on?
Well, there again, it doesn't matter. We know something is cutting off, but we need to find out, are we losing power or are we losing signal? That is the most important thing. Because from there, like I said, we can start diagnosing different issues. So, Got to get eyes on amplifier, and and a voltmeter. Got to have a voltmeter.
Quick question.
Yep.
We know that some speakers have really great capacity.
What?
Capacities?
Capabilities?
No, capacity.
Okay.
Or maybe it's capacitive. But can you name some two-way components that worth you money?
Two-way components?
It's just a component set. that's worth the money.
So, I mean, there again, that's kind of a loaded question. We want bargain stuff. I still think that the best speakers, you know, at that price point of the Morel HEs, Maximo HEs or Maximus HEs, whichever one it is.
Yeah.
The high efficiencies, that's a killer deal.
Yeah.
It's an amazing sounding speaker for sure. There again, our number one selling speaker, the Focal Flax.
Yeah.
The Focal Flax is great value, great sound. It's an amazing speaker.
Yeah.
You know, I have to go with what I know. We sell a ton of those. We sell a ton of the Rockford R2s.
There you go. That's actually like, Mike, two-way at what price?
Yeah.
You know, what is your price?
Yeah,
Because my price is totally different than your price.
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
if we're looking for value, Kenwood always wins. Kenwood always has the best value when it comes to like
slate fiber, Mike say.
Well, yeah, no. There again, if all we're doing is shopping price and we want something high end at a cheaper than that, you know, better than slate fiber gets you into the first French made speaker for Focal.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It's
depends on the wallet.
Yeah, I mean, you give me the problem, I'll find the solution. That's really what it comes down to.
$25.
Let's head over to Parts Express and see what we can dig out.
Let's go to Amazon.
No, let's go to Parts Express. At least we'll get something nice. You know, Dayton makes some really nice speakers. Don't like their DSP, but their speakers are pretty badass.
How are the new audio control components?
So those are the PNWs.
Yeah.
They have a hard dome tweeter, big magnet mid-range, very dynamic, very in your face, very loud. So if you're going for that dynamic loud sound, they're perfect.
So you don't want nothing from Sony's?
Sonny's.
Yes.
No, I do not want anything from Sonny's.
There you go.
Thank you. But so no, it's a very dynamic speaker. Very dynamic. So
so Audio System says wallet and taste on how you listen to speakers.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. The problem is that most people have no taste, and if they have a wallet, their taste and wallet typically don't share the same space. So it's our job to kind of weed them through or get them through the weeds, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I would agree with everything you said for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like bright tweeter or mellow tweeter?
Well, I always start with the tweeters. 100%. Anytime we have a conversation about designing a stereo, the first thing is the tweeters. What kind of tweeters are you going to want? What kind of home stereo do you have? What are you listening to? You have a sound bar, or do you have a actual stereo? You know, what are you used to listening to? Do you like the way the sound bar sounds? Do you hate the way the sound bar sounds? Mm-hmm. You know, you like watching movies? Do you like listening to music? These are all questions that if you have no idea what it is that you're doing or wanting or whatever, and all you've seen is pictures, we can weed you through the minefield that is choosing the correct speaker for you.
Yeah. All right. So, do you think the Kenwood Exelon 5-channel sub-channel can push a Kicker 10-inch L7T?
Kicker 10-inch L7T?
L7T.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, it is going to. It's 500 watts. If you go, so the 802.5 is 500 watts. I think is what we got out of it. We dynoed it. We get 500 watts, which is more than enough to power that. Yeah. If you don't think that's enough, spend the extra $100 and get the 901.5, and we got 800 watts out of that one.
Yes.
For like $100 more. Yes. So, and that one has the right screw down terminal, so you can put ferrules in. So.
Ooh, that's fancy.
It is fancy.
I have a 2021 Dodge Durango Hellcat.
Nice.
Oh, I wish I could have that.
That's got that cool exhaust.
Yeah. Use the audio control unit for my bass, and I get nasty humming sound. But once I open the window, the sound turns off.
Okay, so really simple solution to that is, for one, you got the wrong piece. That vehicle has what's called ANC, or automatic noise canceling. And that is controlled by the window switch or opening a door. That's why it shuts off when you do that. If you go by the PAC Amp Pro, the PAC Amp Pro or the PAC Sub Pro, if all you're ever planning on doing is adding a subwoofer, you need the PAC Sub Pro, Okay, as long as you have the amplified system, that will go in there no problem. What comes in the box is the ANC bypass plug. Now, if you're like, and your bass will be fantastic because right now you're not fixing any of the problems with the bass. You're just high-low or low-leveling it in, and it kind of is. If you get a Sub Pro, it's going to just give you one RC output that is full bandwidth because it's pulling the signal between the radio and the factory amplifier to give you a full 20 to 160, because it's just for subs, output. And then also in the box is the harness to bypass the ANC. Now, if you're like, I don't want to spend any more money on this, then the other solution would be just go buy the ANC bypass from PAC. So PAC sells it as a standalone piece. It's a harness that goes at the amplifier that will bypass the fake engine noise problem that you're having. So there's two solutions to one problem. But it's just a harness.
So there are not videos on how the audio control PNW 6.5 two-way component set works. We only have pictures on people saying those sound good, but that's it.
Well, I mean,
Can you make a video?
I mean, we have a set that we can do an unboxing on. We can show you everything about them. The problem is every time we do one of those like audio listening to things, I don't know
where you guys listening to it.
Yeah.
Just to a like regular phone, or you actually gonna have?
I mean, what I need is, I guess I got to order like several $1,000s worth of 6.5-inch cabinets.
Oh, so
just so that we can just have everything in boxes to listen to.
Yeah. So when a
that'd be something to do for 2025. I'll start ordering those.
All right, Mr. Salesman of the year. When a customer comes in for a speaker upgrade, what's your first question you ask them to get started? Ready, set, go.
What don't you like about the ones you have now? That's a simple question.
I don't know. They sound kind of weird.
Well, it's fine. How do they sound weird? Let's go out to your car and let's listen to them. Okay, so we're in the car and we're listening to them.
You hear them?
Yeah. Okay, so you want something that has more bass.
Yes.
You know? And there again, you have to lead the witness a little bit. There's no question about it. But the most pressing question is, they're in here for a reason.
Yeah.
What is that reason? I have to pull that reason out of you. So if you say, I want a speaker upgrade, why do you want a speaker upgrade? So a simple scenario that we've figured out, and we know exactly what a guy comes in with a Jeep Wrangler, a Gladiator, either one, doesn't matter. It's got a bass audio system, and the first thing they say is, I want it to sound better. And you're like, okay, we do a full stereo upgrade in that, and it's $5,500 or $3,500, and they're like, whoa, it wasn't what I was thinking. You're like, okay, well, let's dial it back and figure out what you're thinking. So now we've done that enough to where we know now exactly what that customer is coming in for, and we'll say, all right, so you have a Jeep Wrangler, you have a Gladiator. What don't you like about it? And they'll get in the car and they'll be like, I don't know, there's just something happening. I'll go, it's not bright enough for you, it doesn't have any tick, and they'll be like, yeah, that's it. The treble is never where I want it, or that high frequency sound. And there was, okay, the reason for that is, and you explain it to them, and then we do what we call the basic upgrade. We'll put 4 new 3.5s in there, usually the Kenwood C3s. If it's an amplified system, we'll do the audio control PNW 3.5s, and that will substantially that'll give them, because there's no tweeters in that car. Okay, so we need to add tweeters in a better, more efficient mid-range. So we're going to do that, and that solves that problem. Not every problem needs a sledgehammer. Sometimes you need a screwdriver and a little pick and a little tiny jeweler's hammer, and you just have to kind of figure out where the problem is, and then it's a cost analysis. When looking at like a bigger system problem where it's like, guy rolls in, he has an expensive car with an expensive system in it, and he's like, I'm not happy with it. We're like, all right. And you listen to it and you're like, holy fuck, sorry.
Whoa, what did you say?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, holy cow, this actually sounds really good. What are you not getting? And you're like, oh, well, I think the rear needs to be louder. And it's like, okay, let me adjust some things on the radio. Is that what we're going for? Oh, yeah, that's it. It's like, okay, so now what is the problem? And you're like, oh, well, I don't have bass. Okay, so let's look at bass. Oh, I don't want to take up a lot of room. Okay, so let's find a solution for that. The Infinity, was it Infinity we worked on not too long ago?
Yeah.
Where the guy, brand new Infinity.
The Lexus.
Was it a Lexus?
The Lexus
the blue
IS?
car. Yeah, the IS came in. No, the blue one.
Yes.
The pretty blue one. The pretty blue one, we put the 3.5s across the dash.
Yes.
So he had an issue where he had no treble. He was having to bump the treble up all the way, and he wanted more bass. So P300, 12-inch subwoofer in the back, and 3 new 3.5s filling in the 3.5 spots across the front. As it turns out, he had coaxial 3.5s. They just sucked, and the center channel was just a dual cone. So the most important speaker in the car, where all the vocals coming from, didn't have a tweeter.
Yeah.
So we put 3 matching 3.5s across the front, made some overly complicated brackets for it, put some bass in the back. He listened to it, he was like, oh my God! And there again, we didn't have to spend $32,000 to $5,000 on it. I mean, he probably still spent like $2,500.
Yeah.
But it's way better than $8,000, which is where he would have been trying to replace everything in the car to get where he wanted to be.
See what happened when you ask?
Exactly. Yeah. Don't ask. Don't ask. He will go down the rabbit hole.
Yes.
So yeah.
All right, guys. Well.
Yeah, we got to get back to work. Thank you.
Yeah, because like Dean, it hasn't finished that thing.
I haven't gotten nothing done, man. I got the RCAs with shrink wrap put on them, so we know which is going where. Yeah, I will keep talking, and my voice is just shredded. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys tomorrow or tonight if you tune in to High Five.
At 9
Ooh,
a.m.
news.
9 a.m. is the news.
God, I hope
know
we got
you
news.
love like.
We got
tomorrow
news.
is news.
We got news. You get to see Dean and Fernando argue about something.
We're gonna argue about something.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Not too hard because we don't want to make Brad.
Yes.
We don't need to get Brad anxiety. So.
Anyways, see you guys tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Bye.
Good day. What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing? How you doing, Fernando?
Oh, fantastic.
Doing fantastic. It's almost that time. Another 30 minutes.
Getting ready.
Getting ready for the Saturday show. Getting everything set up.
That's right.
This is the Christmas package that we've been talking about for the IRTA2. We're going to talk about it tonight on the show, but for all you guys that are here, there's only 12 of these packages that are going to be available, and what you're going to get is, of course, the IRTA2. The cable comes in the box, so you're going to get the IRTA2. You're going to get the polarity checker. That's right, polarity checker with disc. You're going to get a hat, not necessarily ground zero hat. You're just going to get a hat. We don't know which one. I have 12 hats of various manufacturers, so you're going to get a hat. You're going to get this particular one. No, you're going to get a Morel air freshener, because we do have 12 of those. You're going to get a lanyard. Not necessarily this lanyard. You're going to get a lanyard, though. You're going to get a keychain. You're going to get some form of a koozie. You're going to get 2 5-star stickers that look just like this, and you're going to get a bunch of JVC stickers. So this is the package, and the package is the same price. It's $249. That's what this thing sells for. But in this package, you're going to get this whole thing. So you're going to get a hat, polarity checker, air freshener, koozie, lanyard, keychain, stickers. So that's going to be the package. Regular price, but when you go, the coupon code to get this package, you got to use the coupon code, is STAR, star, STAR. What's up, Kip? That will get you this whole package. There's 12 of them only. So we'll talk about them again tonight, but there's 12. So if you've been waiting to get an IRTA2, you missed the Christmas in July sale, and you're like, well, now if you get it, you're going to pay the regular price, but you're going to get the polarity checker, the baseball hat, the air freshener, the lanyard, the fire truck, making noise in the background, a koozie, and some stickers. So that's what we got. And make sure when you check out, use promo code STAR, STAR. That's it. That's all you got to do. 12, I'm broke. Now I'm crying. I'm sorry about that, man. But we want to do something that was a little special. Some stocking stuffers, as it were. That's a great package for $250. I think so. So you know, if somebody's asking you what to get you for Christmas and you've always wanted one of these, this kind of makes it nice because you get the IRTA tool, which is a tool that you wanted, but then you get all these other little cool things that are just fun, you know. And I got a bunch of these, like I got a bunch of koozies of different manufacturers. So I got a bunch of different hats. I get hats all the time, and I'll usually get 2 or 3 of them. So I've been saving them up for this. So yeah, and I got lots of lanyards. But so that's it. That's what we got. That's it. It's a 5-star starter pack for the win. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, hopefully 12 of you guys will take advantage of this, and you know, you'll have some fun be a great little Christmas present. But that's it. That's what we got going on. We're getting ready for the show. What's up, Chris? Mr. Brinkley? Mr. Brinkley? Yeah. That's what's happening here in the Bay. We just got done. Monday is right around the corner. We got a big job coming in Monday that we're really excited about. You guys will find out on Monday. So that'll be fun. We're going to be filming that. Plugging it in before you put it out. Probably unplug it and then plug everything in so it doesn't do anything stupid. A picture of Mary Lou will make it. That's just creepy. Not gonna. It's just creepy. It's just creepy. Mike.
What? But you can get her picture in Crutchfield.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can just order your Crutchfield catalog and you can get a picture of her because she's on the Crutchfield catalog this month. So
this year, this month, I don't know.
I got nothing. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got. It is Saturday, so get ready for the Saturday show. Coming up in just another 30 minutes, we'll be live taking your questions, having a good time. We've been jamming out with Christmas music all day today.
Don't ask bad questions, please.
Don't ask bad. They never ask bad questions. What's the job? You'll find out on Monday, man. Just live through the weekend. What's the big job on Monday?
Oh,
wait till Monday.
Good. The big job on Monday. It's a big one.
It's not, but we're excited because we're going to be filming the job on Monday because it's probably the only opportunity we'll ever get to work on one of these. So we want to make sure we document it for posterity purposes.
This is the only time we're going to get a chance to work in one of these. So what do you think it is?
How you're telling people. Now you're telling people how.
What?
Yeah. I mean, listen. Are you trying to tell me like you didn't want the Crutchfield magazine when you were younger, just to look at all the pictures? I believe you did. What's up, Haley? Oh well, it's different. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Listen, I'm gonna help Fernando here. I just wanted to come on and give you guys.
No. Sit down. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I was sitting down enjoying this. I just wanted to come on and give you guys an opportunity. Like I said, the Christmas pack is out. You get an IRTA2, you get a polarity checker with this. You're going to get a hat, not necessarily this hat. You're going to get a hat. One of you will get this hat. There's only 12 of it. You're going to get the Morel air freshener. You're going to get a lanyard, there's a variety. You're going to get a koozie. You're going to get the JVC stickers. You're going to get the 5-star stickers. And this is all going to happen if you go and buy an IRTA and type in the code STAR, S-T-A-R, on DNF Tool Drawer. So head over to DNF Tool Drawer and you can pick up yours. There's limit 12 only. There's just 12. So, and we'll tell you when it's over. This little segment is brought to you by MorelHiFi.com. MorelHiFi.com. Boom. See you guys.